The Katvanga is a symbolic object. It's actually a staff or a stave, a type of staff. The Katvanga is found really only in Tantric. It's only in Tantric iconography. It comes out of the Tantras themselves. The staff is very symbolic. It can be the length of the human body. It has a half Vajra at either end, and at the top it has three heads. One is a recently deceased head, the second is a decomposing head, and the third is a skeleton head. Then there's a vase, and then there's a Vishva Vajra, a multi-pronged Vajra. It's like a regular Vajra crossed, so there's two of them, so there's four ends to the Vajra rather than just two. Then there's a long shaft, and the shaft has usually 8 sides. It depends on the symbolism. But there's a lot of meaning, a lot of mnemonic, tantric meaning invested in this shape of this symbolic object, which is something which is made real. It can be a three-dimensional object, or it can be something that's simply visualized. So what's important here to understand is it's symbolic, but then it's also found with painting, and it's also found sometimes, rarely, but sometimes with real individuals. So what really is the source for this? Well, the source is semi-peaceful, semi-wrathful deities such as Vajra and Chakrasambhara. And usually when these deities are in what's called Heruka appearance, meaning simplified appearance, one face, 2 arms, maybe with a consort, maybe without. In the Chakrasambhara system, the Katvanga staff more often than not represents the consort herself if she is not there, or it represents the male consort if he is not embracing the female deity, such as with Vajrayogini holding the Katvanga staff. Now, there's 2 historical or semi-historical people that also are known for holding the Katvanga staff, and that's Padmasambhava in his very generic, normal, classic appearance. And then there's the teacher of the 15th century Tibetan teacher called Sangyong Heruka, and he was very often seen dressing up in Heruka attire, which means bone ornaments, Katvanga staff, holding a skull cup. So Sangyong Heruka, for a period of time, I don't think it's in his old age, I think it's more like in his 30s and 40s, would dress up in this Heruka appearance, where the Katvanga staff would also be part of the regalia. So there's a number of different types of Katvanga. There's different ways that artists have depicted them, and there are slightly different ways that they're explained. But the Katvanga is something that we find in painting, we find in sculpture, and we can find as an actual ritual object used in some ceremonies or placed on a shrine. Don't forget to press the like button. You can subscribe, you can ask questions, and you can also join HAR on Patreon and become a supporter of the work we do.